Hey guys, just want to give you guys an update. I got a call earlier and I got my results back on my sonogram and they were good. It turns out I have some fat in my liver that is causing my enzymes to be high, but it's not serious. It actually doesn't really cause any complications, no disease or damaged cells or anything like that. And she just told me that I should she told me that I should drink a lot of water and try to lose weight. I was like, all right, I guess it's time. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and that should take care of itself. And it's nothing serious, which is, I mean, it was amazingly relieving news, because I really, it just seems so similar to the situation I've been through, and I don't know, I guess my mind just went to the bad place right off the bat, and there was no return from there. But so yeah, new lease on life, and besides that, I'm healthy. Everything, blood pressure, cholesterol, it's all good, so that's great. Just want to talk about what we're doing here. We are a month in now to 101, and a lot of new people, some old people still going strong. A lot of people, email me or message me, or even on the street. Some people, I don't even know how they find this out. My mom and my grandma basically tell everyone that they will come into earshot of them about me losing weight. My son, he's lost 190 pounds. They're like, who are you, lady? Just listen to me now. But yeah, so people actually come up to me on the street. I live in a small town of 1,500 people, so it's not like everybody sort of knows who everybody is, and it's one of those deals. But they come up and they're like, wow, that's amazing. I could never do that. That's just, wow, that's just wonderful. But I don't buy into it. I really don't. I'm not amazing. I'm a normal guy, just like everybody here. Same goals, doing the same things. There's people in this group that are more motivated than me, that work harder than me. And the only difference between me and other people is that I got worse off than most people do. That doesn't make me better or stronger by any stretch of the imagination. It just means I had a longer journey to go. But the journey's the same. We're doing the same things. And if we're going to do this and we're really serious about healthy living, it's going to be a lifestyle thing. It's going to go on well past when we reach our goals. So what's the difference between me doing this for 2 years and Turbo doing this for 2 years? Which he will. He's going to reach his goal pretty soon, but he's still going to be doing it 2 years from now. And so will I. It's when we get there is the only difference. So, no, I don't buy into that I'm amazing, and if I'm an inspiration to you, then great. I remember I hated being seen. No pictures. I mean, there are people I've known on the internet for like 2 years that never seen a picture of me, because I just really hated the way I looked. And I remember, in October, telling one of my friends, I was like, I think I'm going to start doing videos on YouTube. They were like, what? You're going to do videos? I was like, yeah. I was like, nobody's going to watch, but I just think, maybe one day somebody who's in my situation, who is as far gone as I was and had as far to go and felt as helpless as I did, maybe will come upon my videos and it might help them out. And then I made my first video, and about 4 hours later I got an email from Bankston saying, hey, we got this group here, you want to join? I was like, yeah, let's do it. And it's just kind of been going from there, which is, I expected to do it just to try to help some people out, and it ended up helping me out 100 times more than I've helped someone else out, and I really didn't expect that at all. So I want to thank all you guys. I mean, just being accountable, for one, keeps you more motivated, and just watching everybody else, watching people do the same things I'm doing, struggle with the same problems, try to overcome the same hurdles, is just really inspiring, and it's reassuring. It's like, hey, you can always pick somebody out in this group and you're like, if he can do that, I can do that too. You see what he's doing? I'm not doing that. Maybe I should be doing that. I'm going to do that. And it's just, you're always constantly going forward, and it makes you think. It really makes you think. about what you're doing and what you could be doing and where you want to be. So in that respect, I am very thankful to Gut to Cut, all the people who have subscribed to me, all the people who send me messages, who care, leave me comments, everybody, even people who watch and don't. I'm really thankful for all of it, because I would not be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for YouTube and interacting with people. I wouldn't be as motivated. I don't know where exactly I would be. I'd still be doing it, but I don't think I'd be this far along. And so thank you guys for that. There's no downside to what we're doing here to improve our lives, to live healthier. It doesn't matter if you have a physical change or not. It is going to be a positive experience in your life. And you're also going to be a role model for other people. People see that you are eating healthy and losing weight and getting results and feeling better about yourself, and they look at themselves. They're like, I want to feel like that. I want to do that. If he can do it, I can do it. And so when you're doing this, you're not only improving your own life, you're actually improving other people's lives too. You're giving them a chance and to think about it and maybe join in. I know just me alone, I've been doing this for a long time, but I can think of probably a dozen people who have actually started an exercise program and losing weight just because they saw what I've done, and which is an awesome feeling. But I don't take credit for it at all, because I'm just doing it, and I'm just showing that it can be done, just like everybody here is doing. Reaching my goal isn't everything. I have been rewarded plenty just on my journey. Like right now, I feel good about myself. I can walk into, like before I lost weight, I never would go in public. I just hated it. I didn't want to be seen. I was ashamed. And now I can go into Walmart or something in the middle of the day and walk through there with, my head up high. And I know people see a fat guy when they look at me. I understand that. They see a guy and they're like, there's a guy, he's fat. He goes home, he eats a few cheeseburgers, he plays some video games, and he goes to sleep, and he wakes up and he does the same thing. They would never in their million years suspect that there's a guy. Nobody who doesn't know me is going to look and be like, hey, there's a guy who has spent the last 15 months busting his butt and has lost nearly 200 pounds. Wow, look at him. That's awesome. Nobody's going to think that. And that's okay. But I sure do walk like a guy that's lost 200 pounds. That's just the way I feel now. I don't feel like a fat guy. And soon, my outward appearance is going to reflect how I feel inside. And I can't wait for that day. That's going to be awesome. And I don't mind that people look at me the way they look at me now, because I know who I am, I know where I've been, and I know where I'm going. So there's no, it doesn't bother me anymore. I like at the doctor. Last week at the doctor, I hadn't seen him in probably 8 months. The last time I went, I saw his PA. So he asked me, he's like, why'd you go off your blood pressure and cholesterol pills? And I said, well, I've lost a lot of weight and I don't need them anymore. He's like, oh. And then he goes, have you gained it back? And I just kind of looked at him and chuckled. I was like, no. And he's like, oh, okay. And it's just things like that. That would have killed me before. I'd just been like, oh, man. But I'm aware that I'm still overweight. I'm aware that I'm still 80 pounds overweight. That's a lot. Or possibly more. Once I get to 200, we'll reevaluate that. But that's okay, though. Because as long as I'm going out there and working my hardest, I can sleep at night. I'm fine. Whatever. Yes, I'm fat. I am a fat guy. Look at me. See? Fat. But not for long, guys. Not for long. And it's the same for everyone. You're all going to reach your goals. And just, can you think of, imagine how great that is going to feel once you finally get there. I can't imagine. I know getting under 300 felt so good. I can't imagine being at my goal, wearing clothes that I want to wear, looking in the mirror and thinking, hey, I look good. When people see me, they're not going to say, there's a fat guy anymore. It's not going to be in their minds. Just being able to be fit and healthy and know that I'm healthy is going to be a great feeling. It's going to be for all you guys too, and we're going to get there together. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. So everybody buckle down. Let's do this thing, because time is a flying, and let's get there. Let's do what we can do, because this is going to affect us and everyone we know. So let's do it together. Peace.